Is it me? Are you saying me? Are you saying, is that what you were going on with that one? Is that what you were saying? Because thank you. Ah ha ha. There's a serotonin for the morning. How's everyone doing? Oh, my mic cable's bloody going off. All right, here we go. You got me. Hey, we out here doing positive today. Positive love. I have energy, but also not energy because I feel tired, but I've been getting enough sleep. Oh, Jess, thank you. Oh,
hey, thanks for the sub.
There it goes. The layer wasn't activated because I take it off on the starting soon. But there you go. You got the throwy one, throwy weapon one. Nice. 26 months. Heckin'. Yeah, Monday 2.0. Oh, it's Eka public holiday. Do you go to the Eka? I used to go to the Eka, but I don't live there anymore. Heckin'. The Heka Rim. There's another joke there. There's a League of Legends reference in there too. Heckin' Rim. You've never been to the Eka? Look, have you ever been to a town show type thing? Like, they're fun. They are fun. Heckin' Rim. Yeah. Have you been to... Yeah, do you go to any of those, like, carnival... Melbourne show. It's the same thing, right? What's the Melbourne one called? Is it just the Melbourne show? My chat box is so monocolor. I don't like that. Okay. That's so boring. Brisbane makes, like, a whole week of it, I noticed. They do, like, an 8-day version. It's pretty fun. Like... Jess, if you want to go to the Melbourne show, I do love walking around those shitty show I have a very fond memory of my parents getting, like, the crappy show bags. Like, I have a very fond memory of those. So if we went there, I would buy a shitload of overpriced candy and just get it in a little bag. And then I'm like, because you get something, you know? And then you get, like, some crappy toys in it or whatever. I used to go and find... the ones that had the best value. By the time I started making my own money, I would go as a teenager and find the best value for chocolate bag because I always liked the food ones best because the toys they're just toys at a certain point. Where's my chat box gone? The bloody enable custom font? Yeah, let's bloody do that. Some of that. Also, hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning RPG. I have minis here, I promise. I also have tiny minis for those. If you saw the images on socials, that's how the size disparity between this one and this one goes. Where's my camera pointed? We've got Caterpie, and then we've got Machamp. Okay. All my cables don't fit anymore because I got a bigger stream deck, and I don't remember if I've streamed since I've had it. So, keyboard no longer fits on the table. There we go. Deck 2. Yeah, my deck's too big. Oh, what a problem I have. Which, actually... Redeem a lore drop if you want to hear about a friend of mine's deck too big story because it was a problem for him in such a first world problem way. I think I've told you this one, Jess. Why is there no secondary text shadow? Why is there no color on this font? I find that boring. Enable custom font. Sorry, I'm just trying to like... I want your names to be like it is in the Twitch chat where it's different colors, but I think they've changed it on us. Oh no. I've changed it badly. Oh, what have I done? Just gonna exit that window. give us the deck. Okay. So while I set up my paints, here's your deck story. Now, I used to go camping a lot, and we had some friends. We would, you know, you do the thing. You take your girlfriend somewhere. You go camping or whatever. You make out and stuff like that. We were we were camping, and my dad had brought us to this. Our friends owned like a block in the bush, and we went there, and we all went up there. Dad had a couple of his mates, like, slightly separated from our campsite, and they had a fire, and we were all in bed. And then my friend, I won't say his name, he's a tall, lanky guy, and I have a theory that, like, if you're tall and lanky, like, you're either just a tall guy with normal proportions, or you're kind of like a scaled up person, and you have scaled proportions, as it were. And yeah, no, I'm not gonna dox anyone. No, this is while I still lived in Cairns. So this was like, I was only just 18. This was, oh my God, I'm about to show my age. This was like 2011, I want to say. So 12 years ago. And so, yeah, this guy, love him, but still friends with him today. Like, it's one of those, like, you could put us in a room and we would be pretty much the same, you know, because that's probably the neurodivergent now we've realized in all of us. But he went up to us, and he's like, "Hey guys, do you guys have condoms?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, sure, yeah," because, you know, he's got his girlfriend in his tent. They're doing stuff. And he's like, "Okay, cool." We give him some, and then he's like, "Oh, do you guys have any larger ones?" We're like, "No, just use those. They stretch. It's fine, buddy." And he's like, "Okay," and he goes away. And then we hear in the next we hear my dad start laughing. Like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes later, and I'm like, "What happened?" And turns out, this guy had gone to Dad all frumpy and grumpy, and Dad's like, "Oh, what's wrong, mate?" Because I picture my dad like me, except bald and more ochre. And so he was like, "Oh, what's wrong, mate?" And they've had some drinks, obviously. And my friend's like, "Oh, I can't have sex with my girlfriend because my dick's too big. She doesn't like it." And the reaction that my dad and his friends had were just like, "What, are you a fucking horse down there or something?" And he's like, "No, shut up. Oh my God, no, shut up. It's too big. She just won't fit or something. She won't fit. I don't know what to do." And he's just like, "It's all right." And then from that point on, Dad nicknamed him, like, this is a nickname that only my dad gave him, and then only Dad would then say from then on. But it's a very fond memory I have of the situation where he called him horse from then on. And it is fascinating that you would be able to give someone with a large cock, which would, you know, as a teenager, you're like, "Oh, you got a big dick," you know, the toxic masculinity culture we have. Giving someone a nickname of "you have a massive cock" in a derogatory sense is still one of my favorite exchanges that I've heard in a long, long time. And so Dad just started calling this guy horse afterwards, and he would get embarrassed at every time. It was like an embarrassed, but yeah, kind of reaction. And when we heard the same thing, we also were just like, oh no. Oh, my dick's too big. Oh no. Because, like, spoiler alert, they didn't last as a couple. I don't know why, but yeah. Oh no, my dick's too big. But I just I don't doubt it. either. Like, I don't, because he was proportionally large. He was quite big. He was the hair, you know, very large hands and all that. You're just like, I could imagine this guy to have a big swinging pendulum down there. Definitely the deck. It may have been, you know. But in short, very funny deck story. Not even, and not my own. Just teenagers, man. Oh, I'm sad. I can't have sex with my girlfriend. And it, like, you know, didn't have like a freaking. I can't imagine he would have like just the, you know, the most unbearable thing down there. But just so funny how petulant and whiny he was to have it. Because it was this was like the main instigating scenario, but then afterwards we would hear about other times or like other complaints he had about being well endowed, and we were like, okay, buddy, okay. Mind you, having female friends, I definitely know that there is an upper limit to the size that is good. So could be a valid merit that nobody ever wanted to have sex with him. It's really a bit he's been doing for you. Look, it could be at this point. And look, you know, there's a person out there for every size, because size queens exist. Let's not beat around the bush. That is a thing that some people really like. They like, just fill me up. Just fill me up. And then a full stop at the end. That's it. All right. Okay, we got a choice of what we're doing today. I know I put the grubs in the Discord and the Twitter and all that. I do have Machamp. I do have Scyther. Oh, Scyther. What are you doing to me? Got Machamp and Scyther. Scyther's having a bad time. Okay, be like that. And so... choice time for everybody. What should we paint first? Do you want to paint the little grubs? Do you want to paint Scyther? Do you want to paint Machamp? The little grubs will be nice and quick. There's a few of them. I'm glad I could do that for you. I was editing. Oh, actually, something that had me cackling on my desk yesterday. Our guest player, one of our guest players on Chapter 5, was editing yesterday, and she is fucking on fire. I've edited like a solid, you know, I've edited down into like a solid 20 minutes for the first couple bits, and just that first 20 minutes, I have laughed out loud at my table. I was there experiencing it, and on the back end, it's making me like cackle out loud again. Really funny dead family joke in there between people who all have had family members passed away, while the rest of the table's just like, I can't contribute to this. Very, very funny to me. I love those jokes. Oh. Alright, okay, what do you think? Machamp, Scyther, Grubs. Your choice, Dealer's choice. I don't know how to start a poll in here, so... Go the Grubbies. All right. Anyone else have a vote? Grubbies? Got a Grubby right here. No, I showered this morning. And if you missed it, here's the Caterpie that we did last time. Did I do that last time? I think I did that last time. Oh, studio mode's still on. It's like, why is my window so small? Little grubbies. The little Caterpie, if you can see that. Where's my reference photo? Perkinuragons? Alright, let's alter that image to be the grubbies. So here's my grubbies. Hey, there they are. There's my little grubs. So, you can see, My little grub. I started running out of grub Pokemon by the end of it. However, I don't remember what this one up the top. I think it's Charge. It's something that turns into Charger Bug, but Charger Bug was like the middle one, and I didn't want to do the middle evolution. I wanted like the baby grubs only, and I'm very happy that Snom is in there. Jess, can you tag Mr. Lucane in our Discord if you're watching? Because I would love him to see the Snom at some point. Okay, so grubs. I think I'm gonna start with the Weedle. Oh, fuck. I think I'm gonna start with the Weedle. And which one should the Weedle be like? This one, this one. I think the ones that are easier to paint should be in the middle because I don't have to reach in as much. So I'm thinking the Weedle and because the Weedle's got some pink bits on him. The Wurmple could go down there. Or actually, I think I like the Wurmple on the side better. Might do the Charger Bug right in the middle there. All right. So colors-wise, Weedle is probably gonna be okay. Looking at my existing color palettes, that's a Bidoof, and oh no, that's the Zigzagoon. That's the Bidoof. So grubs. So Weedle's kind of like more in this realm, and that was a watered down. That's a bit more of a watered down Gargax. Although the Snakebite might actually be the ticket there. No, that's Snakebite up there. Might be the watered down Garagax. The Gary Gygax Sewer. Is the music coming through, by the way? Is that coming through with the I don't want no grubs. I don't remember the rest of that song. My baking paper. Okay, is that? I've just realised I've got no water for me palette. And that is okay. Palette. The palette, I need water. I don't have water. It's okay. It's okay. Get the grub, get it out, grub from grub. Okay. Alright, let's go with the, Oh, Emily. Did you perhaps see Jess's tweeter recently at all? Or did anyone see Jess's tweeter at all? That is you. Sorry, this chat thing's really annoying me that it's just like all one color. You're doubting yourself. Okay. Jess quit her job. Well, she finished her job on Tuesday. No. Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. And now she is having relax time. So there is an at-home Jess somewhere around here. I don't know why they've made that change. I don't really appreciate the all black text. I don't think it looks any good. Yes, congratulations to Jess if you're around. Oh my god!
Yeah, raid time! Let's party! Woo!
Mr. Hold on. Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Pig. Thank you so much. Hey, Wintry Sage, how you doing? Was that your hand that helped make this happen? Hello, everyone. You've come at a very good time. Hey, Fantastic, Mr. Pig. We're actually on the very starting end of our stream. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to Split the Party. I'm Matt. I'm Briefcase. I'm Matt or Briefcase. I'm doing some painting today, and I'm painting Pokemon Tyranids. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the chitty chats that will be had. Thank you, Wintry. I appreciate you. And I'm painting my Pokemon. I'm like a little bunch of grubs at the moment. We are a TTRPG channel. We do YouTube, we do Twitch, we do hobby stuff, mini painting, we comedy around there as well. We got lots of stuff on the YouTube, so Twitter sucks. No, YouTube and Twitch are where we are mostly, but stick around and find what you like. We got a little bit for everyone. Today is the chill vibes chat. You saw our raid emotes, you know, that's the kind of stuff you'll see. You are in for a good time if you like mini painting, Mr. Pig.
Oh my goodness.
I'm painting, so I've done a little Caterpie, and I'm continuing doing the Weedle currently. What else have we got going? We got Power Rangers, actual play happening every Wednesday evening, Australian Eastern Standard Time, if you're there. And we got the VODs on our YouTube. So if you were in American time zone and can't make the Australian evenings, we got you covered because all the videos go up on the main YouTube channel, just youtube.com/splittheparty. I am the producer and I run the show around here, but we also have a number of cast that participate in our D&D series and or other shows. You've got George, Ben, G. So there's two Bens, Brendan, a Matt. You'll see a Jess going around. Jess is in the chat somewhere. And today is the chill vibes one. This is like we're just hanging out painting stuff, and I've been painting quite a lot of Tyranids in Pokemon flavored color schemes because I like my Warhammer to be silly and fun. Also, so I don't have to paint many of the same color scheme. Here is a funky little guy we did about a month ago. This is my guess what this is Pokemon. Very, very hard, I know. So if you like that, that's what we're doing today. And I'm painting all the little grubs different colors because I really like the idea of having like a Weedle, a Caterpie, and all sorts. So stick around if you're keen for some of that, and give us a follow. Give us a little chitty chats and shouts. What have I done to that Weedle there? Oh, it's all supposed to be the same color. Okay, so roughly the same. Yeah, close enough. Sometimes we're also a close enough type stream. You know, you're just like I will simply just get a color that's close. And kind of painting I'm doing, it's using the contrast paint over like it's called a slap chop method. Oh, there's an ad break. All right, that is fair. We will chill. I don't know how much of that ad break that was there while I was doing all the chitty chat, but welcome back. I hope you stick around. We're doing a Weedle at the moment, and I was going. It's a bit close enough on the color matching for this because Pokemon have quite either really saturated or they've got a lot of gray in their colors. Like the skin tones have more gray than you would think in it. Like it's like a bit more desaturated. It's very strange to learn as I'm doing it. What's going on here? I know about a movie you'll never watch. That's fair. Well, welcome. Basically, check out all our stuff and on the socials, and we do streams pretty often, and we also do the actual play stuff. So Weedle is more or less Fantastic. Ads being poopy, how dare. Yeah, that was really mistimed on that part. For Twitch, but I hope everyone's chilling. TLDR.
Oh my goodness, a follower.
Thank you for the follow. Enjoy our hand-animated emotes of our D&D characters that appear on the shows. The raid time that actually... So if you saw the raid emote that came in when you dropped in, that's basically the entirety of our main D&D show's art cast in art form. And they're having a party. You triggered a dance party. And that's what... that was a hell of a time to animate. But it was fun. And now it's the raid emote. Raid entry thing. It was cool to make. Okay, so Weedle's kind of got... Oh, that's okay. If we get another one today, you'll probably see it. It plays a... I think it plays some wavetable in there, which is nice stream safe. Very ravey type hyper music. All right. Okay, so Weedle's got the base coat down. I'll zoom in for you, because these are small models versus the big lummoxes I'll be doing later. What do we got? We got a Zelda and Chill playlist happening as well. If you enjoy that. Because I very much do after playing... I saw my hour count for Tears of the Kingdom. As I finished the game, I checked it on my Switch. And I think I sunk 200 hours of that into that game in the span of like 2 months. And that's not something I normally do. I'm normally like a Destiny player, or like I'll play like bits of games. 200 hours is a significant hyper focus for me. But hey, I loved that game so much that I went around and did every shrine and every light route, and I was prolonging finishing that game when I was about to finish it. And then Baldur's Gate 3 came out, and I went, okay, I got to finish this thing just so I can comfortably play. Just so I could comfortably play this this new hotness that's coming out. And when Cyberpunk rolls around with Phantom Liberty? I'll probably pick up Cyberpunk again when Phantom Liberty's out, because I haven't played that since when it was buggy. However, I really like the... I had, you know... Looking back on Cyberpunk, it was a buggy mess, but it's still... I still put 80 hours into that game while it was on... in the first, month of its release. I played through all the bugs. I played the entire game. I did pretty much every side quest. The game itself and the content had enough there that I was like, I will play this. Disaster of a launch. Apparently, so G's been playing it now. G of D, if you know them. Actually, I will give them a little shout out, because G is a dear friend of ours. Oh, are they? Oh, God. Are they G of D? Anyway, while I look this up, G's been playing it on their Twitch, and they did the whole thing, and it looked immediate. It looked like it had gone much better. 3 E's. There you go. It's G of D in that one. If you like Cyberpunk and people completely obsessing over Mass Effect or games with dialogue options and getting way too invested and horny for the characters, go check out G, because she does that all the fucking time. We've been gushing over characters in Baldur's Gate and sending sending reaction videos of what's happening. Like, I saw the first time she met Asterion, and she's just, like, screaming. Because it was too sexy. And to her credit, I'm also trying to bang Asterion. And he's too sexy. I let him bite me yesterday, and he fucking killed me. The bastard killed me. And I didn't reload the save. I used a fucking revive scroll. I'm getting heated on this. I used a fucking revive scroll because I wanted to keep my relationship status with the bastard. And I get up and I'm like, you killed me. And he's like, oh, you're alive. Oh, sorry about that. I just got carried away with myself. And I'm like, don't fucking do it again. But you want to bite me again sometime? You want to bite me, daddy? Yeah? You want to bite me? Want a little nibble on my necky? Just coming back down for the chill stream. Let's not get too horny. I'm gonna need you to get on Thirsty Thursdays specifically for that reaction. Hey, so is this a Thursday night thing, Emily? I typically work Thursdays, but I'll make it work. If you give me enough of a lead time, I'll find one that I'm not working, and I'll let you know. Okay, so he's got a little. So his face is like a darker brown here. Oh, hello. Are you playing Boulders? Are you playing Boulders on Thirsty? Oh, we can play together. I have it on. I've got cross save. So if I was already gonna buy it to play with Jess. And we can party up. Yeah. I'll bring in, I don't know, one of the many characters I'll have at a certain point. I know I'm gonna have multiple. I'll come in and we can. I'm trying to. I just found Karlach and oh god, oh man, Karlach is sexy. Oh my god. Jess is like, but you can't touch her. Why do you want to date her? You can't touch her. She's literally on fire. And I'm like, but that only makes me want to try more. I want her to touch me. I want a hug. I want the forbidden hugs. Don't touch me yet. I'll burn you. He's like, I'll wait. I'll wait. Okay. So, the Browns? The Browns are down. This brown. So the Weedle's nose is kind of like a magenta pink, but it's kind of desaturated. So I'm going to mix some of this, I'm going to mix some gray into the pink because I've noticed that works really well for these Pokemon color schemes. Let me just put on my little mixer real quick. And so let's see how that goes. Stop wobbling. Mix it up. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Baldur's Gate date. That whole game is a dating sim. There's like 10 companions, and they all get snooty when you fuck around. And I want there to be more poly in this game, because I don't want someone to leave my camp because I find Asterion and Karlach hot. I find Shadowheart annoying. I don't like her. I find her really racist, and it's annoying. People are like, oh, I love Shadowheart. And I'm like, the first thing she said to me was like, I don't like Dragonborns. And I was like, well, fuck you then. D&D is just a dating sim, depending on how comfortable your DM is doing the dating. Actually, someone also said that to me the other day at a party. They're like, full of new players are like, what can we do in D&D? And I'm like, actually, it was the game I'm playing tonight. We just started Avernus, and they were like, can I like hit on the person and seduce them? And I was like, you can. Keep in mind, I will be playing everyone you meet. So, I will do this if you are comfortable to roleplay that scenario with me. And they go, yeah, okay. And then they started, they're like, I seduce them. And I go, okay, what do you say? And then they go, oh no, I can't just say I seduce them and do this. I'm like, no, if you're going to make me roleplay this, I will also get you to roleplay this. Because this goes both ways. Yeah, exactly. I was like, you can do this. You just need to be aware that you bring the heat, I'm going to bring the heat back. And I know I can talk, so my job is not going to be too hard, and it's going to be at the rate that you are comfortable talking. Because I'll get graphic. Because I'm a DM for hire, and I've done Bucks parties. You think you know what happens at a Bucks party and a normal Bucks party? Picture that, but at D&D, and then we're narrating it. Ow, I banged the table. Coincidentally, what happened at the last Bucks party? D and D. More like BDSM and D. No joke. We were joking around with an idea about that, doing like an OnlyFans game, but it wouldn't have like actual sex in it. It would have like, it would basically just be like incredibly raunchy D&D, like very sex themed D&D. And we're like, we can't just put that on a regular feed. It would have to be on a specific feed, you know? D&D, or another name for it would be how turned on will the players make each other at the table. Oh, I painted my fingers. The whole table is edging. Yeah, pretty much, right? I mean, pending the table, would it just be like after the recording, everyone just looks at each other and then the bedroom door, you know, is that the vibe that show ends up being? Funny idea. You just need a very specific table group. Only you know the answer to this. All right. I think the colors on the Weedle is actually pretty good. Let me just bring up my reference art in a bit bigger of an image, though, because I can't see it as well on the overlay. Oh, bloody hell. That's not... Oh, God damn it, picture viewer. Okay, so I had his... Oh. I'm just going to do all the arms. His little... Oh, nearly spilled my water. Oh, my God. Oh, a squirt of adrenaline with that one. Because Weedle's legs are that pinky color. So I figure his whole arms should be that color, and then I just put his mouth as that color as well. So Weedle is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I think I'll do his little tail spike in the same really quickly. Wintry and everyone who just came in, this is the style of conversation that we have. It's a little bit chill. It's a little bit saucy. It's a little bit gaming. It's a little bit gay. There you go. Okay. Weedle's looking all right. And then the Charger bug. Grubbin, maybe it's called? I think it's called Grubbin. Grubbin needs to be a little bit orange. And also a little bit pale yellow. So I think we're going to go down the Bad Moon route for this one. It's not the same. Iron Jaws, maybe I'll go Iron Jaws. It's a bit more desaturated. Only you know the answer to this. I just need you to know that I'm building Christmas family shows at the moment, so the contrast... That's so funny. Okay, so this little guy needs a highlight around the edge of his face that is yellow. I played a D&D character a few times called a goblin called Jangle, last name my balls. Is it that it was Jangle Mables or something like that? Alright, so the Grubbin, I've got like the little the circular bit on the head. So I'll keep it like that, and then I'll do it's pretty much grey for the rest of the body, so bit more of a lax color scheme on this one, so I'll just get it done really quick. And then we can go to the other grubs. The last grub, Wurmple. Love a little Wurmple. Get out of the way, palette, because you make nothing focus on you. Hey, that's pretty good. think the Weedle went a bit dark, but you get the idea. You know, if it's with the Caterpie, it's going to look like a Weedle. Oh man, nearly an hour already. Wow. And we're just going to slap the grey everywhere. Because that's how we do sometimes. Camera, please behave. Sorry about that, everyone. Sometimes it really just likes to fight. Maybe I'll go back over here so there's less of a distraction for it. Should really have like a alert for paint on camera. Not alert, a channel point. Would that be something useful to everyone? Okay. The grubbin's now done. What else we got? Wurmple. Alright, Wurmple's got an interesting color scheme. And it's like a pale red, but it's not pink. So I think I'm gonna have to go Blood Angels. And he's got some yellow on him as well. He's got like another, so I'll probably use that same yellow I was just using for this guy. Lovin' the grubbin. Yeah, hold on, I should show you. There you go. I'm grubbing it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There. I nearly stuck that brush of red into the white shade pot. There's a base I can paint. I think it still needs more gray in it. A significant amount of gray, in fact. Might be like a 1-to-1 or even a bit less. think that'll be close. It could be a close enough on that one. I might put some more in. It's not. I just don't find it grey enough. Oh, that might be it. That might be it there. Look, I think we're at close enough at this point. Okay, so Wurmple needs to have kind of pink on the top, the pinky red on the top. Oh, yeah, it's coming out fine now. So this pinky red on the top. It's like kind of pinky red. It's like desaturated light pinky red. Damn it. That's all right. And then he's going to have some in there. And then the top half of his body was also going to be okay. Welcome back if you're on ads. Wurmple is looking pretty good. Got his little claws as yellow because he's got the horns and the spiky bits of the yellow. I know his eyes are a little bit yellow, so let me just dab some paint in there. really see it, but it's in there. And then a super pale color for the body. So I'm going to go with Mortarian Grime, I think. But that's all. The grub's almost done. Looking pretty good on those. Gorg. Gorg? Gorg? Like George? What about George? Is George in here? What about Gorg? Oh, Gorge. Sorry, that's how we meme spell George's name. That might be too thin. Skelly Hoarder. We go, it Gorg! Oh. Oh, wait, no, I can't say that one yet. That's an excitement one, but I don't think we're allowed to announce that yet. Sorry. I'm waiting on emails coming through steadily. And I think it's not in the public yet, so I'll come back with that one. But it's PAX related, so the good news is I'll definitely be at PAX. There is a 100% guarantee I'll be there. And it's good, because I've booked my accommodation, so I was bloody, whoops if it didn't, You will definitely also PAX. Yes, good. And we'll do the same thing we did on the Wednesday of PAX, and everybody going to meet up and hang out and have fun and love. Yes. Emily, you there. So our friend Mitch was able to get like an influencer badge. Like you might be able to apply for that if you're going as well. There are like media. There's like media / content creator badges that you can apply for if you have media or something like that. And then you can say like, we've worked with these people in the past and blah, 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 blah. It's basically just like pitching to the marketing company. It might be also worth doing that as well. And see how you go. I think every day still has tickets. It's just the 3-day. Actually, I think yesterday they released some more 3-day badges. So anyone who doesn't have PAX tickets, go check the website like right now. You might be able to find some more badges because I saw some people in my chats going like, they released some more. They must because panels are now coming out with approvals. There's going to be at least a few hundred badges back in the wild. Because the creators don't need them anymore because they get refunded and they get complimentary ones as part of doing panels. So in saying that, there's going to be an influx of some 3-day passes if you can keep an eye on their social feeds and just like snag one up. Fun fact, if anyone is new to PAX, yeah. There's usually around August, like July, August area, there's a new wave of badges because there'll be a few hundred in the wild. Yeah, keep an eye out for him. You might get one. If not, just try snag a Saturday and a Sunday. Like, they're the best days. Friday's a good day because it's like the starting wind-up day. And then, you know, you're just kind of in and around the con. I know Red's met their streaming goal for the pink at PAX, so they're going to be doing some meetup stuff that I want to go to. Was there minimum? That was bare minimum plan. Yeah, fair. Yeah, go have a look now. Go have a look now. Get yourself in and then get it done. All right, the grubs are all done, I think. So we've got Caterpie, we've got Weedle, we've got Wurmple, and we've got Grubbin. They look so cute together. Oh, very fair. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's okay. I want to see everybody at PAX for the longest time possible because I like going. I'm usually in and around the city from Wednesday through Wednesday because I live on the outer side of Melbourne and I don't want to travel for like 40 minutes to an hour every day just to get in there and then pay $30 a day parking. I was like, I'm just going to get a hotel room with like NATO and Zach and them and just that's what we're doing. I hope all my panels get up though. I'll have if all the panels that we applied for get up, I helped get one going because I'm not on that one or running it. I'm just like I just did the application for them because it's one that got up last year and didn't get up, and I was like I don't want to run this one this year. You know, we'll help populate it, but that one can run on its own, and I'll just be like happy that it got up. More than anything. We got that one. And then there are, on top of that, there would be, if they all get up, I'll be on 5. running 3, participating in 2. And that sounds like a lot. I'm a bit scared of that commitment level. So I'm a bit like, oh no. We'll also see if any of them clash. Because I really hope they don't. We'll find out. We'll work it out. I know there was a lot of TTRPG panels that got pitched this year, and I'm very, very keen to see who got what up. Moving on as well. Gonna move on to this grassy green grub. Mantis Warriors. There's another one that's kind of grassy as well. Not using that one because that's the same as Caterpie. No, I'll use the Mantis. It's a bit better.
The PAX days are upon us. Soon we will see each other again. Or perhaps not, because there's 50,000 people there and there's a lot of fucking people at PAX. But hopefully we will see each other soon.
Anybody else going to PAX? That is... Oh, no, I dropped my brush again. Anyone else going to PAX while I pick that up?
Oh.
You never been to PAX? Are you Australian? Are you American? Sorry, I shouldn't assume those are the only 2 places, but those are the 2 places PAX run. If you should go, definitely go. Australian one is very different to the American ones, but I really, really like the Australian one. Which one would you want to go to? I definitely want to go to American conventions, definitely more than I want to go to America itself. And see what it's like. Fair. Apologies to anybody else in the chat. The verdict is out. Canada. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Sorry, it's not Prime anymore. It's called West. Is West the closest one to you, or the one in is Boston East? Which one's your closest? I'd say West would be my preferred one because it used to be Prime, the biggest one, and I think it still is the biggest PAX. All right, so I've forgotten the name of this Pokemon, but it's the little yellow and green grub on the left. Something pillar? It's one of those like caterpillars that eat shitloads of leaves and has like the big bite marks out of it. The East Coast. Oh, you'll be in the Boston one. It'll probably be the Boston one. Seawaddle, that's it. Yeah, so it'd probably be the Boston. So Boston's PAX East, Seattle's PAX West. Oh, there's no more PAX South. It's just East, West, and Oz. I forgot about that. Oh, there's no Texas one anymore. Used to be a San Antonio PAX. But yeah, it's East or West, Boston or Seattle. Oh, actually, there's also PAX Unplugged, which is more TTRPG and tabletop board games themed, and I really want to go to that, and that's in Philly. I would really like to go to Unplugged, because that's like definitely more a hyper-focused PAX of what I like. Because I'm way more I'm like less in the gaming. Yeah, we're like south and then east of... Oh, we're actually, no. We're south and flip because we're on literally the other side of the world from you. From you. Okay, I need like a peachy orange, so I will water down the orange color I already have. And then I also need that yellow again. I'll just use the same one. Yes, we are the southest packs. However, we're not south in your continents. Okay, so this little guy... Oh, it's like an orangey yellow. Maybe I'll just mix some orange into the yellow. So this little guy is... All of the body is... Oh, this is hard. I've painted him not the way... Oh boy. It's your sworn enemy. Why is that? And what friendly rivalry... Friendly rivalry? What friendly rivalry... Fuck! What friendly rivalry, Uwu, can we have? I got in my head and I kept saying the Uwu part. Cricket and rugby. Oh, yeah. I'm not a big sports person, but I'm aware of that one, yeah. Okay, so Seawater's got like a yellow face. Okay, so yellow face. Yellow upper face. That's easy. Easy done. And then under his snoot is kind of white, so I'll leave that there. So, yellow face. And then he's got a white underbelly chin. Waifu-wee uwu. Yeah, that. Ugh, don't clip that. Okay, so green underbelly and yellowish. So it's a green the rest of the body, which I can do. And then we'll be looking at a smattering of yellow limbs. I'm just going to make the limbs the same color as the face because it'll read better that way. It doesn't have to involve mixing, I think. So he's green like a caterpillar now, like the sea waddle he is. But I might need to let that... Oh, I need to put that up in there as well. Oh, God. What the fuck has happened there? Some, like, pigment powder that's just stuck on the lid. It's better? Okay. So, after that, we're going to go to yellow limbs. Oh yeah, it looks so good. He definitely looks sea-waddly. I gotta get in there. Good enough. Okay. So, next grub, Seawaddle, looking pretty good. I might do the little orange snoot in the same peach color as I'm about to do the limbs. So I'll get some orange on the palette. It's literally just desaturating the orange. Love! Thank you. I love Pokemon Tyranids. Emily, have you seen like the full spread of the complete ones yet? Love a good snoot. Hey, NVCDM. Good to see you, buddy. How you been? I saw some of your comments, by the way, in Zephyr Storm last night. The HR department for the Zord comment, or like, does Zord, like, do you need a like, it was something like a permit for a Zord. I was playing Baldur's Gate at the time, and I was just snickering. Quite a good comment. So Emily, in our Discord, in the artsy stuff area, I think there should be like the complete ones of like the little Neurogaunts ones. It was like what's the dude from Wacky Races, like way back in the day? Yeah, it's like Muttley, like almost like a grunt of satisfaction. There's a lot of corporate structure in the Power Rangers that needs exploring. Yeah, there's a PR nightmare. In the Discord, by the way, if you haven't joined the Discord, check it out. We put all our painting stuff in there, and you can see the shows and things getting talked about. But what I was referencing in there is in the artsy stuff feed. And there's the collection of all 10 of, like, the early game Pokemon that I painted. So, like, you got Nidoran, Oddish, Shinx, Rattata, Bidoof, Buizel, Poochyena, and they're all in the squad of, like, the little toothy guys. They don't look super much like their silhouette, but they're all the ones that kind of, like... I kind of tried to get it so they were all the ones that you see early in the game together in one squad. Oh... All right, so I just realized I'd painted the arms yellow already, and that's not super correct to the face. However, like the art has, like he's got those little nub legs, so I just painted the top of the leg up there like the nub, so it's supposed to just like have the rough symmetry of that. If you can see that on there, like just the top of his shoulder. Each little nub is that color. I might make the little claws that color as well, just for visual symmetry. Thank you. There is a model that I haven't got yet because I wanted to get through all of these before making a purchase. / don't know if I want to commit to a full Tyranid army yet. But there is a Hive Tyrant model that would make a very, very good... Now, say it with me when I change this image. This guy. Look at that guy. I don't have that model, but if you want it bad enough, we might be able to go get one. I'm basically just like gonna paint as many of these as possible until I get sick of the Pokemon theming, you know? Okay. So, the, what's this thing called? The Sea Waddle is done. Might move on to the Snom. No, the Skorupi. Oh, I don't know. Look, it's the art for the new Charizard of Pokemon card. Yeah. Back to that ref. But yeah, that, you know, Hive Tyrant maybe one day. I don't have the model, so I might just like, I'll get it at some point, I guess. Now, Skorupi is interesting. It's kind of like an indigo purple color. Don't have a lot of those, so I might have to water down this one here. What's this color like? It's not got enough blue in it. It's quite a red. It's quite a red purple, isn't it? I just had an idea and I'm looking for the color. That's why I'm digging over here. I found it, but it was hard to find because it's normally a lot brighter than it displays when it's not mixed. So my idea was, this is kind of like a bit desaturated like the other purples. So I'm going to mix the darker purple with maybe a little bit of blue and then different... it's ad time. Hello, ads. If you are seeing this still, thank you for subscribing. Otherwise, enjoy. Well, you can't see the you can't listen to me saying enjoy the ads because the ads are playing in front of you. Now, I also appreciate no ads, so I typically try and give like a Prime sub or somewhere out every now and then. Like, I want to see you bloody talk all the time. But for anyone still able to hear this, I love you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for helping us do the thing that we want to do and help you for making it all worth it. All right, so this is the color as well. It's like a really desaturated kind of gray purple. And I'm going to mix it with this purple and hopefully it'll tint it where we need. Otherwise, I will simply just shove some blue into it. Ugh. You too, buddy. Big honky horn outside. Okay, I don't think this is going to mix in the way I'm thinking it's going to, but it sure didn't. All right, where's my white contrast paint? This might work better here. So white shade. Where's me bloody apothecary? That's what I want. It's got me but more blue in it, you see? It's tinted like the way I want it. This one's way more neutral, maybe even on the warm side. Got to use this one. Anyone else watching New Shadows? As a side note, speaking of that voice that I do. That season's good. I like that season quite a lot. The hook for like the overarching part of the plotline, very funny. But I also appreciate the I really appreciate the vampires just kind of back doing the more self-contained stuff, because I didn't I thought the vampiric council stuff was a bit weaker than the original premise of the show. Like, them discovering what a mall is kind of weird, and like we really haven't been to a mall in this latest season. However, the setup and payoff is still very funny. Okay, that's all mixed up. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that was a bigger drop than I thought. Let's see how this goes. Still quite purple. Too saturated. Too saturated and too red. So actually I can see a big glob of water in there that's going to mess this up. Clean that off. Shake it up. Oh. Let's put that brush down and paint my desk a little bit while I do this. Immediately, that's gone a better color, right? I don't know how much you can see it on the camera, but that looks better for the darker scales, so I might a touch more blue in there. Yeah, it's better. Okay, let's see how this looks on the tried and true old base method. I think that could actually be darker, if anything, but what we'll do is we'll put a 2-coat on this one. And then we've got the dark plates to do, and I might do... Can I move these off the... Can I still do that? I can. All right. Let's get rid of this one here. Paint it later, because now I just have 3 on the space. All right. So on this little guy, Skorupi's kind of got like a darker body. And he's got brighter legs, and then his tail kind of goes bit. So it'll be darker body, and then I'll do a darker body until maybe like here. And then under there will be dark, under there, and there will be darker. So, under his face, chin. That's reading correctly. Under, up in there. And then we got to do a light version of that same similar thing. So I might go, so the plates, on the plates I'll do darker on the front because his face is bright. So it'd make more sense for the dark plate to be the first one. And then so it'll be an alternating pattern. So we go... Nearly painted something I shouldn't have. So we go there. And we go, it's still a bit saturated for my liking, but I think we can deal. Maybe we'll do like a blue glaze over the top or something. Either way, it's nice and dark for the darker side. I might just do that straight dreadful visage for the face and the arms and stuff, because I think that would work nice. And then I might do like bands of darker going down here, so like that, to kind of mimic that look we wanted. Damn it. Well, the top of the band on the tail is going to be that now because I accidentally painted it. All right, looks pretty good. These models work quite well for like a scorpion-themed model as well, because they have the little spiky tail at the back. And he's got little white claws, so I'll do that as well. So now, just straight up, where's Dreadful Visage? Oh, it's not enough in there, is it? Okay, so let's get some white. Let's make a new mix. So white. The thing with Dreadful Visage in this paint line is that they call it a contrast paint, but it's more of a wash. If that makes sense. What I'll do, I'm going to get just a touch of this. Just a touch. And then mix that in for some saturation. And now that should be correct. And if it's not correct, you know, close enough. So over here... Yeah, that's actually perfect. Okay, so let's put some of that on there. It might need a second coat, but it works. It's very much tinting, not doing the full stain effect, but kind of brings it together a bit more. And the arms are that color. He's less blue than normal, but like the purple and the grey purple work pretty well. Might just glaze a bit of blue on the darker purple and see how it looks. The alternating pattern, at least on the scales, reads. And on the body, not as much. Actually, it does over on this side. It's just where it's darker on the slap chop, it doesn't. Okay, so Skorupi's pretty good now. What's the next one? Let's do... The other bright color is going to be Snom. Snom's going to be in the middle there. And they need to simply just be like super light and white. Because they are snow colors. So I'm going to do one in this and one in this and see how it looks. Because snow is very hard to achieve without some extra dry brushing. And I might just have to do that after. So this one's nice and simple. Top is going to be the Pilar. And the bottom is going to be white. Pilar Glacier is the color, sorry. And it's just this super... Like, it's a white blue. A snowy white blue tint, effectively. That's about it on it. All right. All right. So Snom's pretty basic, if anything. He's the white and the blue, and that's about it. I don't like that I accidentally got some yellow on the top of him, so it's got a bit of like a yellow tone there, and I might fix that. But overall it should be right. What's the time at? The yellow gives it character. Yeah, fair enough. What's my last little grubby? My last one's going to be the saturated one. That's going to be, I can't remember, Scolipede, I think it's called. And it's going to be varying reds. So it's going to be that nice Blood Angels red color. It's got a little orange mustache. I don't know how to do that. And then he's got bright yellow eyes. And a darker carapace on the back. So I might chuck some Flesh Terrors red on the back there as well. So he's pretty much just red all over. God, this one's such a strong stain. Wow. It's so different. It works so different to how all the other ones work, because red must be just a super strong pigment. I don't have any grubs that are this red, I don't think. No, I don't. My reddest one's the Wurmple, and it's like, looking at it now, it's like a desaturated kind of pink color. So this one will stand out nicely. I don't think I have any that are fully red yet. I don't. Yeah, the closest one that has a lot of red on it is the Tentacruel's Brain. Okay. Red on top. And then it's like a really dark red for the bottom part. So I might actually mix some brown and darker red together. Might be some Garagax plus Flesh Terrors. So like a drop of that, 'cause it's already kind of a red-brown. What are you playing? Emily, are you doing Thirsty Thursdays tonight, by the way? What's on the docket if you are? Got a DM. Oh! Ooh! Yeah, you do. How's it going? How's the prep? The secret is you prep very little because they're going to not go through most of it. Every time I prep, my players don't do the prep, and I'm like, okay, I'll just prep less. Sometimes it'll just be like a prompt and we'll just go from there. It's going really well. Yeah, no, I've seen like the crew and the players. I just haven't been able to catch one. And you've got the crew that are going to support you. Anne felt very nervous for our Power Rangers run, and she's feeling a lot of pressure for it. But the we're confident, like the cast and the crew are we're here to we'll fill. If you feel like you don't have enough content, let us just fill the gap, and then we'll just keep going, type thing. So they've been really lovely to her so far. And yeah, Tammy, Promethean, Fate Script, and D20. Yeah, you're great. We're looking at doing that Teens in Space game soonish with a couple of those players. Oh, that's Raid Shade is more brown. I need Blood Shade. And another person that I know is bloody in this chat, maybe. The Teens in Space game from Jaspers that we have effectively been demanded to make into a bigger series, and we were like, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. And then it's you know, half a year later, because that's how life gets and organization schedules, but hey, it's happening at all. That's what I'm happy about. If we can get that puppy up and running, I would love to do that one. I should hit you guys up more. Now that Power Rangers is happening, I don't have to hit the... I can hit the gas on prepping that. And I can switch over to Teens in Space, and we can maybe get that one going just after Power Rangers finishes, maybe. That sounds pretty good. I say that like I haven't planned my content calendar. Yeah, do it. Do it. I want to hang out. I love when I half the time when I organize these things. Also, any of you are welcome to come on here, by the way. And then the other one is like I love organizing content as an excuse for hanging out with creator friends that we don't normally get to, because we half the time we're like, let's hang out sometime, and then as NATO calls us out and calls me out as well for this, it's like, unless I make it content, you guys keep not being free because you book something in there, and it's not that we're forgetting each other, it's just that it's a good trick to make us hang out. It's the trick yourself into exercising of the content world. Yeah, I can, you know, make me a villain, do whatever you want. I'm also happy to not, like, I'm also happy to, like, not be a chaotic character. I know my personality will naturally attract chaos, but I don't have to be that if you don't want that. Where's my Raid Shade? Blood Shade! He says he doesn't want to be chaos as he screams because he can't find a shade paint he was after. There it is. Yeah, let's do it. I got an audio show that I want to work on as well, but I don't think I'll be able to film it I might be able to record it this year, but I don't want to rush it. I could also record it this year and simply not put it out to next year until when we've got more time. So I want to do like a little 6-episode tester of a thing. Because I want some audio, listenable stuff for our feeds. Oh yeah, that's nice. Tinting that red now. Gonna get it all tint up. Your recluse state. Yeah, fair. I the first half of this year has been that. And now it's like, all right, all the stuff is ready to go. Let's go. We filmed Chapter 5. Power Rangers is out now. I'm making my way through my checklist of the projects I've been wanting to make for ages. I'm going to give him a little yellow tongue. No, orange tongue. Maybe Imperial Yellow. Oh. It's gonna... Okay, you've dried up. Okay. Bloodshade. Yeah, that works. Oh, didn't do red on that side at all. All right. I think that looks all right for his one. I mean, it's a bit more basic, but it works. I think I should have done the Skorupi on the outside, but I can't change that anymore. And the Snom, I might change to be a bit more blue now, because I just don't think it looks blue enough. Like, it doesn't look like snow to me. So I might do a bit more of that there. They are very cute. I'll do the, how long have I got? I've still got an hour left. Heck yeah. Should I start the big Machamp before I finish up today? I don't know if he will finish. All right, let's start we'll start the big boy. The significantly larger model, but won't be as time consuming to paint because he's only like 4 colors. All right, so the grubs are pretty much done. Snom nom nom. Oh, they look so... Hold on. I need to put some blue tack on this holder and show you. Because these look... Together, the 8 grubs look freaking adorable. Look at them all! Look at them! 8 little Pokemon insects? That's so fucking cute. Look at them all! Ah! Oh, yeah, that's great. I love that. That's friggin' fantastic. Hello, Mr. Lurky, mate. Hello. We've just finished all of the grub types. I love that. I love them so much. See, this is why I like the Pokemon one, because it brings such joy to look over at my desk and see like a little multicolored base of 8 different Pokemon bug types. And like the Tentacruel, coming back to this one, this is so perfect in terms of how it looks and reads. Like, it looks like a Tentacruel. You look at that and you're like, that's Tentacruel. You look at the grubs, it's a little harder, but you know you can look at some of them and the silhouette just works, which is why I think this guy would work as Machamp really well, because he's 4 arms, and I'm going to make the pelvis plate look like a wrestling belt. Like this. That's the vibe. Okay, so the thing that I'm going to need to do with this one is the gray-blue skin. But I think I have a color that's actually going to already work pretty well for this, if we can make it. It's called Space Wolves Blue. And I don't know where it is. Griff Charger Grey is kind of a grey-blue. Where you at? Lurk. How you doing, Tom? How you doing? Where the hecky deck is it? Do I dare venture in to the other box? Have I accidentally put it away with the regular paints? I better not have. That's all I hope. No, surely not. I swear I was just using that color last week. Oh. Go back to the box, and it's the first one I pick up. So Machamp's kind of like a desaturated blue-gray. Those plates might be like a Wildwood kind of look. Like this, maybe this one. Yeah, I think it's the Wildwood color. It's like a more desaturated brown. I'll see what it looks like on some of the like smaller plates maybe. Because we could hide it like back here if we need to. On some of the tails or something. Okay, bigger brush time. I need a significantly bigger brush time. Don't really have a contrast brush that's for this big. Don't really want to ruin any of these. Maybe I'll just use a smaller brush and move it around as such. Yeah, should be right. Because big brushes can sometimes stain weirdly, and I don't love that. Okay. Don't like this seam line going down the middle there, because that's supposed to be stopped, but it looks like it didn't. It doesn't matter. Okay, so what's that Space Wolves color I just had in my hand? I've lost it immediately. Here it is. Okay, so up the back here, how does that look? Yeah, that's the way to go. That looks correct. As long as it doesn't pull too hard, that'll be the right tone. That's alright. It is lunchtime. Get some food. Glad you could stop by. Love seeing your face, Em. Have a good rest of day if you're not here. Oh. I will see you soon then. Oh, damn it. I was supposed to do this. Oh, fuck. I was supposed to do the skin as the... Oh, fuck. I was supposed to do the skin. Good thing I didn't do more. I was supposed to do the skin as his, this blue-gray, not the carapace, but we can fix that pretty easily. However, I will just start slapping this on the skin now. I keep doing this. I always start carapace first. And that's how I mucked up the Rattata as well. You also got to hand it to Games Workshop for designing, like, all these new models with, like, the intention that contrast paint will work with them quite well, because they've got a lot of, like, even if they basically are skin, bone, and muscle, they are still detailed that it'll sink into where it should. The sculptors know what they're doing over there. This area here is going to be the only area it struggles, but if we just kind of do one big brush stroke and then leave it, it shouldn't coffee stain. Okay. I think I ran out of playlists, so I gotta start that one again. Got to paint this guy a bit differently on camera because he's so large. I was just like, sorry, I was focusing a lot then. But then my brain started to wander and I kind of was getting like lore. I was like, oh my god, they're evolving. And then I was just picturing like the story you could tell with these things. And I'm like, am I going to write lore? Am I going to write lore for my Pokemon Tyranids in universe? Because I know how I could do it is the funny part of that. And having, you know, I want to have an orc named Bash Getum at the leader of the army. Not the leader, but like basically like the string puller of this synaptic army. There we go. legs are looking good. So that's like the Machamp legs. I think the color scheme works well with this specific skin color. And I'll do underneath the carapace's skin tone as well. But I'll use a fair bit so it'll go nice and dark. Sirens going outside our windows. Okay. Okay. That's good. Alright. I reckon I might be able to get at least all the skin done today. And I might be able to get a start on the carapace because, like, it's just painting large surfaces. So if I'm careful and hustle at the same time, which, you know, paradox, but I might be able to bloody finish the big guy. It's fascinating that the smaller models require more time because of the focus, and through the same painting method, the bigger ones don't. Slow is slick and slick is fast. Hello, Fort. Hello, 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 hello. Power Rangers, I didn't get to catch the end of it, but I've heard it went really well. Also, we jumped up like 15%. If you can see up the very top, we jumped up like 15% of the Kofi goal, which means that we're like 25% of the way to the extended art commission we want to do. We want to get like the... Hold on, sorry. Let me just trigger this chat command because it has some information in there too. But we want to do like another round of art so we can get all the Zephyr Storm characters in their powered up Zephyr Storm suits. And we hit 25% of the goal last night, so it's looking like feasible. So in a couple episodes, if we keep the same trajectory, or if anyone wants to do it today, do it if you want to. Don't feel like you have to. But I'm just excited that it could happen. It's gonna be freaking awesome if it does. And then we'll do like a little sequencer. That is fair. You are in audio only. I can see the God, sorry. It's 25% of the $550 goal. So we've got just over $100 in there that we're able to put towards this second round of art. And we're super excited about it, in short. That's, you know, much love to the people who donated last night if you were in the chat and did that last night. It means a lot. Because I want to do, like, low-key, if we get that done, I want to go away, take that art, and, like, rejig the intro cinematic that we've got, and then have them, like, powering up doing it. I think it'd be really fun. And then maybe, like, make a transition screen of, like, a transition sequence where we, let that scene play out, and they're like, embrace the storm, and then it goes, and then we create like an OBS scene for it, almost like a Sailor Moon sequence, you know? Picture that. Or literally Power Rangers. What am I talking about? It's Power. Like, I don't watch Power Rangers. I know Sailor Moon better, but yes, the literally creating a power up sequence. That's all good. Okay. Back with less lag. That's fair. I'm driving through the city, so buildings eat your day. Oh, yeah, very fair. I know that vibe. My phone does this weird thing that... My phone does this really weird thing where, like, if it loses the cell phone... I don't know if it's Apple phones, but it seems to be all the ones I've owned. Where if it loses the cellular data, it has trouble getting it back. And I'm like, is my phone case doing this? Like, I have no idea what it is. Sometimes I have to, like, fully turn off my cellular and back on. And then it struggles to, like, get it back. And then I have to then reboot the phone sometimes. And this is across like 3 different iPhones that I've had, mind you. This is not isolated to one. This has just always been a thing. Yeah, maybe it's an iPhone thing then. Who knows? It's weird. Like they struggle to get it back sometimes. Like it'll just be like, you lost service, so we're just going to stick you on 3G forever now. And I'm like, but I have 5G. Go back to the 5G. Unless there's like a setting that I don't know I have switched on that could be beneficial to turn off. Fair. Just as a heads up as well with the Keck W text, I think that might be... Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll wait to come back from the ad. How's everyone doing? Okay. Audio only, no ads, baby. Okay, what I was trying to say was careful with the Keck W, because I think the whole Keck thing is rooted in a 4chan racism thing that became an internet meme, and even though it slowly fell out of the zeitgeist, that phrase stuck around. I think it's got ties to anti-Semitism or racism of some kind. If anybody else knows that, it's one of those, like, I've been told why it's bad, but now I'm trying to explain it in the moment. All my knowledge has left my brain. But yeah, if anyone else knows that one, please help explain, just so I don't sound, Pepe, definitely, but I think, because I know Kek goes to, like, Kekistan, like, the Kekistan meme, and the Kekistan meme / crowd are, like, real yucky, because, like, they had to take it out of, for example, Destiny, because the Kekistan flag was used as a hate symbol. Kekistan being an imaginary country that 4chan dwelled in, and you know what 4chan's like. I believe it's Pepe that has those ties. I will look it up off stream and get back to you. I just have like, when I see the comment of it, I'm like, I have like a feeling in my gut. Oh no, we've talked in your chill. It's just like, that's the, I don't want to accidentally, if it is that, I don't want to accidentally be like signaling that unsavory 4chan people are welcome here, because they are not. Like the B dwellers and the fucking QAnon types. I'm not about that. Thank you, appreciated. On a lighter note, Machamp's skin looking pretty accurate. Loving it. May need reminders. Yeah. As a fellow brain type, I get it. So, you know, if you see a mod going like, "What are you doing?" It'll be, that's why. And if it results in anything, just shoot us a message and we'll talk about it, and I'll talk with them about it. Because it's like, it's flagged, it's flagged, we're good, type thing. It won't be a one and done, you know? Okay. Oh no, my Screamer Killer. I dropped it. Oh, this looks so... Oh, I love this. Giving me good serotonin. Also, just slap chop method. making life easier. Skip class today, couldn't be asked. Oh yeah. What was the class? I have no. Hey, I got work tonight. Mind you, I just started a new campaign for that work game, so that is fantastic. We're playing Avernus. What you gonna do? You playing some Baldur's Gate? Is that on the cards? Are you playing Baldur's Gate? Because Baldur's Gate, I love Baldur's Gate. Oh, you got the did you do that? Did you have that Japanese test in the end? Was that the thing? Because you had the big long message in Lop's chat as well. Did you do that? Was that for a test from memory? Yes, play the video game. I played so much Baldur's Gate myself last night. I walked into a place, and there straight up was a bugbear fucking an ogre, and I tried to walk away, and they went, You interrupted my cum! I'm gonna kill you now! And I went, Okay, I'll do a murder. But I did try to leave you alone to come. So, that's on you at this point. And I also did just get Speak with Dead on one of my characters at will. So I might go back to them because they were glowing as if I could speak with them after they were dead. And I might go question them as to like why you fought me instead of fucking, because they could have done that. Oh yeah. I just finished Zelda. Like last week. I was like, I really want to start Boulders. But I need to finish this 200-hour save on Boulders. Otherwise, that's not going to get finished. Okay. I think that's most of the... Oh, hold on. The skin on his head is not done. How could you... Yeah, exactly. I said sorry. I said sorry because I was just exploring a goblin village. And I found a bugbear fucking an ogre. And then the audio line was like, attack, say, oh, could you guys move along while I search this place? Or then it simply just goes silently back away slowly. And then And then I did that, and they go, "What the hell?" And then the big ogre lady gets up and was just like, "I'm going to kill you now. You stopped my fun." And I'm like, "All right." And then it rolled initiative. So I didn't really get a chance to talk more. And they just attacked me. Okay, so Machamp's face kind of has like a stubble thing, so I'm going to leave down here for that color. But the back of the head and his eyes are going to be this color, the same as the other skin. Also, just got an email about my Go XLR. They said they've repaired it and it's back en route for shipping, so I might be able to have that in a week or so, hopefully. It is coming from the US, I think, though, so it might be longer. Either way, I haven't had the thing for like over a month, so I had to follow up and be like, yo, where is it? Okay, I'm gonna switch down. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. Okay, so if it is trouble to get used to it, I suggest making like a macro command if you've got like automatic fingers to like replace, you know, if your keyboard sees that phrase, you like put in a different phrase, like Lamau or something like that. I've tricked myself into that one. Okay, so the jaw is going to be his stubble, and his mouth's still going to be pink. Yeah, that's how I've like fixed words that I want to change in the past. He's got quite a pink mouth, so I'm going to do like a light coat of this pink. So inside the mouth, it's going to be pinky. Whoa! Thank you for following. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you for following, Polyverse. Good to have you here. I'm currently painting Machamp, Screamer Killer. Yeah, that one's fine. That one's completely fine. Yeah, lol is good. Okay, nice. Pink gummy mouth. I might make the teeth. I don't think I'm going to make the teeth pink. I'm going to make the teeth like bone colored. I might come through with like a proper brush on that. Howdy, howdy, Jen. How you doing, mate? I got very ochre then. Machamp is coming along well, if you can see that. Where's the, there it is. All sorted. Oh, the old donor box thing triggered. Damn. Okay, so carapace-wise... Another day of fun and games at work. Yeah. Nice. Okay, okay. So his belt's there. I think I'm done with the skin. And then... if I need to make it tinted a bit more blue, what I might do is just dry brush some blue over the top. You got a supermarket gift card, and of course you're gonna get you. Yeah. Are you... Where are you? Are you Aussie? Are you... Where are you? Because if you're Aussie, I got snacks. Less snacks if you're American. Kiwi. All right. Cookie time. I fucking love cookie time. I bought a 11 pack of Cookie Time big cookies in March, and I have been very slowly eating them since. I fucking love those biscuits. They are so delicious. Rations are pretty good. I like your Ripley ones, like the sour cream and onion ones. I really like your cheese and bacon kind of Cheeto thingies, because we can get those here. It's Cookie Time. It's a New Zealand brand of, like, chunky cookie. You can buy them in, like, the import section of Woolies and Coles, and you can get them for, like, $3. I live in the same city as the factory, so you could just go there for them. Would they be fresher? Who knows? But they're very good. I mean, if you go to Woolies and have the gift card for the Woolies, it's effectively, you know, spend your money there, because that's already, like, money spent. Desaturated purpley brown. I have to, oh, it's lighter than I thought, so it's going to be a kilo of broken ones for $10. I mean, I guess is you know, is your budget able to flex that you can go and do those ones on top of the groceries? If so, yeah, do it. If it's a matter of, like, got to stick within that $100 for the Woolies, get them from Woolies. Or, what's it called where you are? Safeway, Woolies, Countdown. It's called Countdown where you are. Okay, so bringing back the wet palette. Are you fair? But you were saying you needed snacks for today, for your gaming session. Your gaming a session, as it were. Your gaming session. Gaming session. That's the best one. That's the one. That's the one. Use that take. You will get a Cookie Time in honor of me. Yeah. Yes, good. What else did I like? I mean, you can get Australian snacks, so, like, barbecue or pizza shapes. Tim Tams, always good. Like, we may be stereotypical in some of these snacks, but they're the best ones for a reason. You know, the snacks that make it overseas slap. They have to. They indeed must slap. Pizza shaped socks. You know where it's at. Because pizza shapes, you know, shapes are the best biscuit. No, it's all good, man. Barbecue. Oh, barbecue, actually. One on each foot. All right, gotta be careful with these large flat surfaces because they will stain like a motherfucker if I don't do it right. Smaller brush strokes are my friend here. They literally just happen to be the ones at the top of my pile. You put, yeah. I want to see them socks. Where do you get those? Because I could get Jess some of those socks. She likes getting weird socks. If you're ever making mercs, I could do like character socks. I wouldn't mind some socks. So the thing is, right, I have tried to make merch of a lot of our stuff, and we even have like art assets, but I'm never, ever, ever like, I like this enough to put it on a thing, so I never release it. And I'm also terrible at designing them. So that's why we don't have merch, because of those two crossing over factors. Because for one, I like shirts that aren't just brand. I like wearing shirts out that are like subtle nerdy, but I don't have any designs that would be that, so I haven't put them out. And we also don't have like spare budget to go and get some like art assets made. Oh, really? Yeah, I like those kind of shirts where it's like it's subtle in the way that if other people know, they know. I think it's the same with like, you know, I wouldn't wear a shirt that just says like Nike on it. Yeah, nice. There you go, in feeling cute. Oh yeah, hold on, give us a sec. I love the feeling cute channel. People post all sorts of things and they're all wonderful. Oh yeah, shape socks. Jess, if you're looking at that, you'd love those. That's funny. I don't know if I would wear them personally. Because that's, you know, we're just talking about the branding thing. However, shape socks is definitely something I could see Jess going for. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Maybe it's that I don't like branding on shirts, because I do like that Fox one some, Jen. Even, I have merch so even when you don't stream. Hey, it's working now. Yeah, we've been around for a long time and still don't have merch. I made a bunch of stickers that I gave away at PAX last year. Like I made a certain yellow and black logo that fit very well. It just said "Split the Party" on it, but it was like split in the orange and the party in black. And I was like, do you want a spicy? Would you like a spicy logo? Or would you like a normal logo? And I ran out of spicy logos in an hour. Redbubble, are they the ones that steal a lot? Oh, that's gross. Oh, that's so fucked. Yeah, that is scummy. I'm sorry that happened. That's the other reason why I don't want to, like... That's the other reason I'm like... I don't want art just to end up as a generic thing somewhere else. Like... I don't love that idea. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's fair. We're gonna see such a wave of, like, AI generated stolen art soon on shirts and things. I can tell. If they're not already doing it, I should say. They probably are. If you can ethically generate it, like, and do it from opt-in sources, yes, but it's too... Yeah, I mean, that's why people are having a hard time, but, like, just because you can't do that doesn't mean we should steal other people's art, I guess, is the main factor there. Because, like, it scrapes all the data and all that, yeah. Like, if it was opt-in, which now that we're setting the precedent that... Like, now that we're setting a precedent of, like, a lot of people are like, I don't like AI art because it's, you know, opt-in is fine to have, but I don't want my shit being trained for free. Like, it's basically like you would be giving your art over to then, as an artist, not make money. The whole concept of that is so weird. Because I know it's like, I wouldn't want to give over something I made for free, so I won't expect an artist to have to do that either. And it's like... yeah, it sucks that we can't draw, but that's, you know, industries exist because they are trying to fill that. We're not entitled to their art just as much as they're not in... You know, if someone comes up to me and they're like, I want to use an AI DM, I'd be like, that's cool of you. I have fun with that. And they're like, I don't want to pay you because you're a paid DM. And I could just get an AI to do that for me. And I'm like, well, you are, you know, I'm not going to get angry at you, but you are costing me a job. And that is a threat to my income, effectively. Yeah, it opens a can of worms up as well, because we already have made the mistake of giving so much of our personal data and information over to companies by way of them just... We didn't have laws that progressed fast enough with the internet's rise. And so, like, the second we started to get into, like, digital likenesses and a recreation of voices, it's just, oh, it feels... We need to, like... We need to put a hold on some of it so it doesn't get out of control and people just start losing, you know... If you can copy someone's voice and then they put that into a voice checking thing to then get into your other data, it's like, it's... Yeah! We're going to... okay, well, I'll do a little... Thank you for that. I'll do a little call out. So, Woot & Forge... Oh, they've already come up there. That's why you said it. Yeah, they're sponsoring us for Zephyr Storm and Chapter 5. And for the run of Zephyr Storm... If anyone wants to buy anything from Woot & Forge, if you use the code Zephyr Storm in the chat, you get 10% off the order, and then we also get a kickback as the channel. So if you like anything in there, support the channel by going wootandforge.com/splittheparty. Buy some really cool shit. Like they did a product sponsorship for Chapter 5, so all of their stuff will be on the table in some capacity. And you will absolutely freaking see the stuff we're using. Like, there's dice trays boxes. There's also ones that's like... there's also ones that have like 3 dice sets and a mini. You can get a dice tray and dice vault thing combo. We went to their workshop when we were in Perth, and it was fucking amazing. They've got like a laser cutter CNC machine, and they are sending some coins over for the Power Rangers stream. Because if you've been watching Zephyr Storm, you'll see that they've got like a D2 mechanic that they use quite frequently. And we've got coins for the show getting made, and we're seeing if we can do some shenanigans with that as well to maybe get some like 1-of-1 edition coins into the hands of the audience as well. So that will be a maybe, but we'll see how we go. It just depends on if the coins turn out well and we want to also get them in the hands of people, or we want to just do this limited run. Okay. Okay, sorry. The Jarrah wood, the slightly red wood, is my favorite. And then there is the Dice Keeper, the one with 3 trays of dice and then the mini? Because that is also my favorite one. We got one of those specifically because we were like, Jarrah looks great. Dice Keeper, 3 sets of dice and a mini. It's quite large as well. It's like big. And they've just let you do like laser engraving now. So as long as you provide or talk with them about putting an image in, I think it's for like 10 or 15 bucks more, you can get like the whole top of it engraved now. Like you can do a big picture across the whole fucking top, and as long as it's in like black and white line art, it'll do the whole thing. Beetle and Grimm actually just announced something that they're working on with them. And I think they're also about to start doing like printed ones, like color printing on top of the wood. I'm not fully sure if they've started doing that yet. Shh. If Windforge, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but shh. Everybody else, shh. If that one's not out yet. Okay, so they're dice boxes on Beetle. Okay, I found it. For example, Wootenforge did this run. So if you want to see what they can do in terms of the engraving, this is a Wootenforge product that they did for Beetle and Grimm. They did a big limited run of their like metal dice boxes, but they did a wooden version, and it's like fully engraved with the line work art. So you can get any of their, I think you get most of their products scaled to be that size.
Follower. Welcome to the cult of Yondala.
Oh, thank you for following. Bandalora Ben, that's a great name. That's a fantastic name. I like that a lot. Sorry, I'm just gushing over Wootenforge for a sec. They are sponsoring. However, they also, where's my browser window? There you go. That's what it looks like. So that's I was like, whoop, and then the name went up. Good stuff, man. Yeah, this is the laser engraving. And yeah, Aaron and the crew over there are fantastic. That's why we're working with them, because we like their stuff, and they are good friends. Like, they're friends of ours now, like, since we started working with them. They're great people. But yeah, this is the level of laser engraving you can get done on it. And it's so if you have black on the image, it'll be black, it'll be burned in there, and then the untouched wood will be white on the art. So you can pretty much do whatever from that. I have been waffling and just realized it's 1 o'clock. So I might even have to pop off very shortly, but I'm just going to make the use of the rest of this paint here. Oh, it's actually pretty gluggy right now. I might have to just oh no, it's all right. It's not behaving as many. It's starting to dry, so I'll just quickly do some of these claws and then we'll call it. And then we'll finish this one off next stream. I think Leia might be back by next week because she'll be back from her trip. She was over visiting partners and friends. Probably at the supermarket. You've been sitting in the car for 10 minutes. Very fair. Well, I need to go have some lunch. So if you all are also happy to wrap it up there, I'll get on with the rest of my day. Okay. Bandalora Ben, we usually stream. So this is usually a 3-hour stream if you are tuning in for the first time. And we are every so at the end of the 3-hour stream. So, you know, minus 3 hours from this in your time zone, but it would be 10 a.m. Australian time. Yeah, fun and comfy times. So we got the Machamp. The Machamp is like pretty on the way to being done. And then the Grubs were the other thing we did. We finished, 7 Grubs today, and then most of them Machamp. He's looking pretty good. I'm loving that. That explains why you keep streaming when you're in class. Ah, very fair. Okay, I'm going to put that over there. And I'm going to look for a raid. And who's having a raid today? Let's go into GM Workshop. Are they... Oh, did they just go offline? Bloody GM Workshop just went offline. That's funny. Okay, Paradise Productions, good friends of ours in America. They look like they are 20 minutes into a Baldur's Gate stream. So, if you're not able to play Baldur's Gate, you can watch some Baldur's Gate with some friends of ours. Who's on the stream there? Is that Sean or Shannon? Who's bloody on the stream? Give them a go. All right, so remember, we got... Oh! If you haven't heard of this one yet, or if you're not in the Discord, tomorrow, this time tomorrow in 24 hours, I'm going to be doing the start of a playthrough, very first episode of a Stray God stream. I know a couple people who worked on it, and they... I really want to support them. I want to play the game. I want to also do it live on stream, and in the non-timed areas for all the dialogue options, we're going to, as a chat and as a community, we're going to choose all of the dialogue options, and then maybe for like the songs, we can choose like approaches to the song. So it's like, unless something is a bad option in that area of the song, we will stick with like feisty, or we'll stick with intellectual, and we'll go down that route. So tune in tomorrow this time. I'm going to try to do a few of these because I want to get the game not once a week, maybe a couple times a week to play that. I really want to support the devs and shout them out because they're some of my friends. And yeah, I just tomorrow Stray Gods. And then after that, next week, Wednesday night, will be our regular Zephyr Storm. Episode 3 will be happening. And then on Thursday, Leia and I, at this time next week, we'll be doing more painting. So a couple streams this week. And then if you are on Patreon, you should have a new episode of Preamble out where... What was the question we asked in that one? I think we were like reminiscing. What are our favorite times in TTRPG games? And what weird stories do we have? We're recording some more of those. But that's our Patreon only show where we basically just ask a question, TTRPG themed usually, and just riff for about 15 to 20 minutes per if you like that. So, check out the Patreon if you want to support us more and do some extra content. Other than that, love seeing your faces here. I hope you are around tomorrow. We'll start this Stray Gods adventure together, and I'm going to initiate this raid for Paradise. It looks like Sean's playing Baldur's Gate, and right now he's chatting with Asterion. And Asterian's being goofy. And he's playing a sexy Dragonborn. All right, I'm about this. All right, have fun, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. And then if not tomorrow, I'll see you next week, Wednesday and Thursday.